สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone. I'm Chef Wilairat Kornnoppaklao from Bleu Dusit Culinary School, Bangkok, Thailand. Today I will show you how to make a nation and worldwide popular dishes, spicy and sour prawn soup, or what we call tom yum goong in Thai. It's a spicy, sour flavor, very aromatic from fresh herb, with the freshness of the prawn make the dish become very delicious. It's going to be step-by-step preparation and cooking, which I will show you what are the ingredients we have today and cook it together. So for the first step, let's have a look at the ingredients we use today. So we have lemongrass. So the lemongrass is one of the herbs that we use a lot in Thai cooking. So today I will show you how to use the lemongrass for this recipe. And the next one we have galangal. The name of the galangal is referred to the root herb, which is the rhizome itself has different age. So the young age is good for making the soup or the salad. So the old age of the galangal is good for the curry paste. So today we're going to use the young part, which is soft, tender, light aroma of foresty smell, a little peppery, which is very good for the tom yum soup as well. Next one, we have kaffir lam leaf. So it looks like two leaves stick together. This is one of the citrus families that are available in Thailand. Very aromatic, lemony smell, but stronger. We use the leaf put inside the soup. And then our main ingredients is the prawn. So it's prawn tom yum soup. In Thailand, we like to use fresh river prawn. The fresh river prawn has a very firm meat that give a very firm texture, natural sweetness, and on top of that, on the head of the river prawn, it has the yellow-orange fat on top. That's what Thai people call fat, but it's actually a tamale. So this part is very rich prawn flavor. It will enhance the aroma and give the body to our spicy and sour prawn soup. So in order to make the prawn soup more complexity in terms of the texture, we also add the mushroom inside. The mushroom that we use today is called straw mushroom. It meaty mushroom, firm texture, hold the shape very well, and enrich the umami flavor in our soup. Next one is coriander. For the coriander, we use the leaf and the stem part to put directly into the soup to enhance the fragrance and aroma of the soup at the end process. But the root part also very aromatic. So we use this root part as well to put inside the soup to enhance the layers of the coriander aroma. Now it's come to the flavor profile of the dish. The dish is spicy. The spiciness of the dish is come from the chili. In Thailand, we have many varieties of the chili available, but the best chili for this soup is small bird eye chili. The small bird eye chili, they are tiny, has many colors. Green, orange, red colors. So variety color with different intensity of the aroma, but they have the same level of the spiciness, which is suits well for this spicy and sour soup. You can substitute with the chili that are available in your country. And then for the sourness, we use the lamb. The freshness of the lamb, the aroma of the lamb, and the sourness of the lamb will highlight the flavor of the soup. To balance the spicy and sourness, we need some salty. The saltiness is come from the sauce, which is had the natural umami by the fermentation process. It's salty, but underneath that it has some light sweetness from the fermentation, which is give a good balance to our spicy and sour soup as well. Sugar is very optional in the recipe. If you like a very strong, intense flavor, fast and furious, spicy and sour, you can skip the sugar. But if you want a little bit more rounded flavor, the sugar can be added as a pinch to round everything and make your soup more balanced. Let's get started preparation. For the preparation, you will start from the fresh herb and then go into the vegetable item and prepare the seasoning and finish off with the prawn. That will make use of your chopping board that not to get too dirty. So start from the first item, lemongrass. So the lemongrass, we can make use of all of them, but in different part of the lemongrass, it has different intensity. The bottom part, where it's close to the root end, is very strong and pungent. So we like to use this part in the soup, in the curry paste, or into the salad. And then the top part, which is smaller and is close to the leaf part, it still has some aroma. You can use it inside the stock and as well as to make a tea out of it. So we're gonna cut the bottom part for put into the soup, and then the top part here, keep it for put inside the stock. So we're gonna cut on the angle, so trim off the root end because it's quite tough as you can see. And when you open it up, you will see the purple circle ring, which is a very good sign that your lemongrass will be very aromatic. So hold them tighten because the lemongrass is round shape, it can be rolling, and then thinly slice. Some people will not thinly slice, they cut into the big size, but actually the lemongrass is something that you can eat together with the spicy and sour prawn soup, which will give a nice aroma. So that's why when you thinly cut them, people can enjoy it together as well. The more you cut, you will see that the purple color will start to getting less and less. That is the sign that you can stop cutting them and then keep this part, lightly boost them. This will be all the stock. Okay, I'll repeat again one more time. Hold them tighten. I cut on the angle a little bit. Then you can see the purple colors nicely. It's quite firm, do it slowly. Check the colors. Still has some purple, keep going. So light purple color, then stop, and then I tap to fit the size of the saucepan, and then this one we reserve for our stock, and then this will be the lemongrass that we already finished cutting for our soup. So next one will be galangal. The galangal, as I mentioned, it has different texture. By the color, it can tell the age of the galangal. When you see the pink colors on the top of the stem, it's identify the age that is quite young. As well as on the skin, it is nice and white. It's also young galangal, which is suitable for making soup. And if it starts to get more yellow on the skin, the stem tend not to have any purple or pink colors. So it's better to keep this part for making a curry paste because it's very strong aroma. So we cut the section by use the heel of your knife. Keep this part. Peel out the skin thinly. Until you see the white meat. Keep the stem that will help you to hold and handle the galangal easily. Remove the skin and then slide them thinly as well. Again, some people cut them in the big chunk to get the aroma, or we like to cut them thin because we select the young part of the galangal, which is very easy to eat. Then people can enjoy it together when you're eating spicy and sour soup. In slice, the size is depend on the galangal, but the thickness make it thin as possible. This part we don't use. Then we have sliced galangal. Next one, kirfilam leaf. Simple and easy preparation for the kirfilam leaf. It looks like two leaves stick together and has the center stem in the middle. What we do is we will fold in half along the center stem line until you hear the crack size, when you see the size of the crack over the leaf, and then you hold two leaves together in one hand and slowly tear. Then we don't use this center stem, but we will have 4 pieces of the kirfilam leaf coming out. And again, it has different age of the kirfilam leaf as well. So to select is select by the feeling when you touch. If it feels very thick and tough on your feeling when you touch the leaf, it means that the age of the kirfilam leaf is quite old. So when you eat it will be very chewy. And another sign to identify the age is the color. Even though it's green, but if it's very strong green color, not shiny bright green color, it's the size of the old kirfilam leaf. It still has a very good aroma, but when you eat them, it's slightly chewy. So it is medium age, so you can put them in and then eat them together as well. But if you have the old age of the kirfilam leaf, still can put inside, but recommend to remove them out before you eat them. Okay. So now we have kirfilam leaf that already turned. So that's the 3 main herbs that's very important for our spicy and sour prawn soup. Next, we are going to prepare the straw mushroom. Straw mushroom, it has 2 stages that they sell in the market. The first one is the one that closed cap, so you couldn't see it open. The layer is covered, so and then you have the cap inside. So this is very good for spicy and sour soup. Choose the one that's firm and no signs of dirt and not wet. So we're gonna cut them in half along the shape. Then you will see that, okay, there's the mushroom inside the cap. Some start to be slightly open because the longer you keep after you pick them up, so it will slowly open by the temperatures, which is when it's warm, this will be slowly open the cap out. So try to keep it in the cold press, but not in the refrigerator, room temperature, but not too warm. So if you couldn't find this straw mushroom, any other type of mushroom can be a good substitution. You can use oyster mushroom as well, which is quite meaty and doesn't have a unique smell. Cordon mushroom also work well. So substitute with the mushroom that are available in your country. So this is the mushroom. So next one is the coriander. Coriander today, we're going to use the leaf part and the root part. The leaf, we are going to pick them. Pick the leaf into a short strip. So not too long, not too short, to give the natural textures and easier to eat as well. Very nice and fragrant. Tender after it's touched the heat. This means that the leaf, the stem, you can use all of them. Have the leaf, keep them soft inside the water, will be nice because when you cut them, they tend to get soft very easy. Cover them with a damp cloth, also another way to work them. Then we come to the root. As I mentioned, we not throw away the root because the root also very aromatic and we use a lot in Thai cooking. In this recipe, we are going to use the root lightly tap them and then put inside the prawn soup to enhance the coriander aroma as a layer. So we cut above the root around 1 inch. This at the stem, and then we lightly tap them. So just lightly break them, then you will see that the aroma will come out from any cutting surface that we break, and then we set them aside. Next one, we are going to prepare the chili. The chili, it depends on how spicy you want. If you want it very, very spicy, you can pound the chili very fine. But if you wasn't sure that your guests gonna like the spicy level that very high or not, I recommend you just to lightly tap them, just to open the aroma, open the chili to get the flavor coming out. I take a little bit at a time, 2 to 3, that fit the size of your knife. In Thailand, people like spicy. For the spicy and sour soup, then they will pound it inside the mortar. But it's not necessary to make the spicy and sour soup very, very hot or high level of the spicy. You're able to adjust from medium spicy to high spicy. And then when you tap, you can see that some are open, and when it's open, the green chili tend to turn brown on the edge that open up and touch the air, which is the oxidation happens. So that's why to prevent this oxidation that cause brown colors on the chilies, so we are going to apply some lime juice over the chili. So we take some lime and we cut the lime. You will see the center stem of the lime. Cut close to the center stem, slowly slice. And then you will see the center stem in the middle. Cut close to the center stem again. And then put it down, cut close to the center stem again. So you pretty much make use of the lime, and then you have small waste in them. So I cut 2 limes. Then I can have lime for squeezing to get the sourness, and as well as to use some of the lime juice to maintain the colors of my bird's eye chili that I already crushed. Remove the seed. To be ready for squeezing. When we select the lamb, when you go to the market, so try to select the lamb that has a very shiny green color, not to be dark green color. And when you touch and feel, the skin should not be too thick, because if the skin too thick, it's difficult to squeeze, and it's tell that the lamb is still very young. So I squeeze the lamb a little bit over the chili, not too much. This is just to help to maintain the color, not to turn brown as well. Okay, as it's about the chili preparation. For the lamb, I keep it with the skin, and then we'll squeeze directly into the soup. And then we have the sauce, sugar. So this is all the preparation of the fresh herb, the vegetable item, the seasoning item, and then we will turn to prepare our river prawn. So for the river prawn, we want to keep the shell. So that's why we're going to peel off the prawn and then keep the shell. So start from the head. Insert your finger under the head. You will see a thin layers of the membrane. So rub your finger over this membrane until you feel that your finger touch the shell. And then twist. And then keep this shell. On the body, let's have the shell here. So open the leg. And then the prawn will be remove the shell all at once. And here is the tail. Some people like to keep the tails because it will help to hold the shape of the meat. Some not. So it's up to you that you are going to remove the shell completely or you're going to leave the tail on because this after it's cooked will be very vibrant orange colors, make your food look attractive. But if you want to keep the shell, make sure you remove this part because it's quite dangerous and sharp. So lift up, break, turn to remove this part. Then you get the tail without the sharp part in the middle. Now it's come to the leg. So this is hard, we cannot consume them. So that's why we are going to remove the leg. So we lift up the prawn, put the head down, the leg side up, and then I insert my thumb under the leg and slowly pull out. Then you get the head together with the leg and the prawn, and then the meat with the prawn tamale or the prawn fat, that's what we call in Thai, together. So everything here from the tails meat, the head meat, and this tamale or the prawn fat part is eatable. In the head, there's no hard texture or no shell on it. So it's easy to eat this prawn already. Okay, now we will keep doing. Separate the meat, separate the shell and the head part. So the meat will go for cooking into the soup. The shell and the head part, we will make a stock out of it to enrich the prawn flavor. So now this is a step-by-step cooking method. So after we finish preparation, right now in front of me we have the prawn shell and prawn head, water, and the stem of the lemongrass that already crushed. So we're going to start making the prawn stock. So I have the saucepan. I turn the heat on. Just warm up the saucepan a little bit. So you can feel the heat coming up. And then we can add in the prawn shell. So we don't need any oil because we actually want a very clear and not too oily prawn stock. So add in the prawn shell. So we fry the prawn shell over the medium heat. Not to go too high because we don't want any burnt smell. We just want to enhance the aroma of the prawn. So it's easily to identify that the prawn is cooked because the shell will turn orange color. When the shell halfway that turn orange, we will add the lemongrass stem that already crushed to release the aroma inside. Water, spread the sides, which might be some prawn meat, prawn tamale, some shell stick on the sides, as well as on the bottom part of the saucepan as well. Not to stir a lot, but it just spread the sides to make it clean. Remove some sticking of the prawn meat, prawn shell. Let it submerge inside the cooking liquid. And then we're going to use high heat. Bring it to the boil. With this process, you will get the maximum aroma and flavor of the prawn shell, prawn head into the prawn stock, and then we will use this prawn stock for making our spicy and sour prawn soup. After we bring the stock to the boil, we let it simmer and cook them for around 10 minutes. So then the stock will get a nice cloudy white color, so which has the prawn flavor inside. And then we turn off the heat and then strain to get the prawn soup. So for the next step, we are going to cook our prawn tamale that we selected out from the prawn head. So this is a very traditional way to enhance the prawn flavors and aroma in our spicy and sour prawn soup. So we start with a little bit of vegetable oil. And then add in our prawn tamales from the head. So blend them together with the oil. This will help the prawn tamale spread out nicely. Combine them very well before you turn the heat on. So once it's well combined with the oil, we turn the heat on. So use around medium heat and then keep stirring until it's boiling. So to stirring them is just to combine and break them apart. Then it will cook evenly and avoid burning on the spot as well. So prawn tamale need to be cooked fully, which will help to enhance the aroma and give the nice orange color into our prawn soup. So you start to see the side is getting curdled into a small lump. That is normal. But we wait until this mixture come up to boil, bubbling gently all over the surface, and give a nice aroma of the cooked prawn. Be very careful not to undercook because it's going to turn your soup strong fishy smell. If it's cooked them very well, the aroma will be very beautiful. So start to get bubbles, cut through, a little lumps. That's normal because it's solid. The prawn tamales become a little small chunk. The oil will turn slightly yellow to orange color. So this is what we're looking for. Okay, you can see it's sizzling, bubbling everywhere on the surface of the pan. So small lumps create orange colors to the oil as well, and very nice aroma of the prawn. It's done, ready to put into our spicy and prawn soup. So now we have everything ready to go. So first step, we're going to bring the stock to the boil. To boil the stock first, it will help to enhance the aroma of the herb that we add inside. Once the herb touch the hot stock, it will release the aroma coming out. So we start from lemongrass. So because the stock is boiled already, lemongrass in, galangal, lemongrass is the main aroma of spicy and sour prawn soup, so that's why we put more lemongrass than galangal. Next item, we're gonna put coriander root. So just one root is enough for this portion because it's the hidden aroma, not the main aroma of the herb today. So bring everything to the boil. And once it's boiled, next step is to add the mushroom. Straw mushroom is not difficult to cook, But to cook them inside for a period of time is also help to give the umami flavor into our stock as well. So mushroom in. So right now you should get the aroma of the fresh herb coming out from the stock. So the aroma of the lemongrass, galangal, a little bit of coriander root coming out. And once you add the mushroom in, put the heat on high, bring it back to the full boil again. Boiling cooking technique, you need to use the heat to extract the aroma and the flavor out from the ingredient that you add into the saucepan. So give them a good mix and then let it boil. Back to the full boil again. So put the heat on medium heat, let it gentle boil. Cook for around 1 to 2 minutes for the mushroom. If there's some foamy coming up on the surface, you can skim them off a little bit, just only the foamy part. There's maybe some impurity that coming together with the herb and mushroom that we will skim it off, make our soup more clear. Next step, we're going to put the seasoning. We put seasoning first because the prawn is very easy to cook. And it depends on the size of the prawn that you select as well. If your prawn is big size, you can put it first before seasoning. But again, even if it's big, the prawn also cook very quick. I suggest to put the seasoning first. So main seasoning is actually sour and spicy. But the spicy level is depend on how you like. The longer you keep the chili inside the hot stock, so the more flavor of the chili will coming out and create a high level of the spiciness. So you adjust them by the cooking time as well. So I start with the chili. Stir in. And then fish sauce. Fish sauce, it has fish sauce aroma, which is we want to get rid of the fishy smell by using the heat. So put fish sauce with the boiling liquid. This will help to counterbalance the strong fishy smell and leave only the flavor of the fish sauce inside. Let it come back to the boil again. And put the heat on medium heat. Skimming a little bit. Now it's time for our prawn. Prawn must be boiling liquid. And then we're not going to stir the prawn. We will wait until the protein set, and it needs hot liquid to secure the protein inside the prawn meat that will maintain the sweetness and give a nice browsy texture of the prawn. Not to stir if the prawn is not changing colors. Once you add it in, increase the heat a little bit to be a little higher to cook the prawn quicker. Very easy to identify the prawn cook, which is it's going to turn orange color. So do not stir if it's still not turned orange. If you think that it's not touched the liquid properly, you can move them gently, but not to stir them too much. Liquid start to come back to the full boil. I will follow with the cooked prawn tamales or cooked prawn fat. So it takes around a minute to bring the liquid back to the boil and cook the prawn. You can see right now our prawn is turned orange color, but still not completely cooked because it still has the process to go. So still a little undercooked in the middle, but we follow the next step. So add in the cooked prawn tamales. Gentle stir in because it's cooked already. You can now see the prawn all turn orange and cooked. Touch them firm and browsy. Then we add in Chef Wilairat. We already split the center stem, but we still want the aroma coming out more, so we tear to be smaller. Put them into hot boiling liquid. And again, don't forget to press so it touch the hot liquid properly. This way will help it to release the aroma coming out. You can have a taste now. At this stage, it's gonna be spicy and salty, not sour, because the lamb will add the last step. So once you have a good level of spicy and salty, we turn off the heat. Coriander. Push them. The residual heat is enough to enhance the aroma of the coriander. And then lamb juice. We put the lamb juice after we off the heat because we want to keep a nice aroma of the lamb. Don't squeeze them too close. Sometimes the aromatic oil from the skin go into the soup, which might turn a little bitterness into our soup as well. When you squeeze high, so the aromatic oil will be splashing away from the saucepan. Spicy, sour, prawn soup. So you need to make it spicy level that you like. Sour first, salty, and then it's rounded with the natural sweetness of the ingredient that you add inside, especially the prawn meat. And actually, it's now done. It's all you need to put in the bowl, spreading up, and it's ready to be served. It's time to spreading up our soup. So it's soup dish, so we need to spread up while it's warm or hot as possible. So try to put all the ingredients inside. So we have the mushroom, we have prawn, all the herb is eatable because we cut into the size that's good to be eaten, except the coriander root not recommend to put it inside because it's too big, and we put it in the purpose of the aroma. So try to put the mushroom and some of the prawn on the bottoms. Chilies, curcuma, lemongrass, galangal, you're able to put inside as well. Plenty of soup. It's not crowdy, but it actually comes from the prawn stock. And the prawn tamales that cook inside the oil make it orange color on the surface. This is the traditional hot and sour soup, Korea version. There's no milk inside, which is you will get the nice aroma of the ingredients, aroma of the herb. So the freshness of the prawn, freshness of the herb is the key aroma for this dish. Okay, now it's enough mushroom. I finished with the prawn Lay the prawn nicely on top. And don't pour the stock or the soup over the prawn because now we see a nice and vibrant colors of the prawn. So if you want to add more soup, put it on the side. Plenty of soup because we want to sip the soup while we eating the prawn, the mushroom, or even enjoy it with rice. So a little bit of garnish. So today I have lemongrass. I slice some. Coriander. We have coriander inside, but more coriander will help to enhance the colors, enhance the aroma. So I select a small sprig of the coriander, take them into a very small one, into small leaf, and then garnish on top. See, little one more, tiny pieces. Okay. So this is our spicy and sour prawn soup. With our step-by-step preparation and cooking, we hope you can make this dish at home. So enjoy the flavor of Thai cuisine with the fresh ingredients and you will love our food. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ